everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to bring you guys something different, something I really barely ever talk about, but if you guys know, I'm hardcore about music. I love music, all the way from some classics, 80s, 90s, whatever, Disney music. Like, you can't tell what kind, I mean, I'm such a weird person. Back in the day, I would listen to, you know, Slipknot, which I still listen to, Korn, and then over here, I would be listening to Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. So I had like a wide variety of music that I liked. Sorry, I just walked down the stairs pretty fast. But I want to share with you guys the bands that I've actually met. Now, like, you guys don't realize I love going to concerts. I absolutely love going to concerts. Any chance I could go to a concert. I'm from a small town. I'm from a small town called Printable, Wisconsin. It's near La Crosse, Wisconsin. I grew up there. I grew up there until I was 21 years old. There's not many bands that came in that area. Not very many bands, but any chance I could meet a band, I would. Or go to their concert, I would. I even drove to where I live now, which was 2 hours away. I've driven to Milwaukee, which was 4 hours away from my parents' house. I drove to Minneapolis, which was like 3 hours away. So I would drive anywhere I could just to go see some bands, and if I could meet them, that would be awesome. So today I'm going to share with you guys bands that I've actually met. Now, some of these still exist. Some of them you've heard of. Some of them you're like, who the heck is that? Funny thing is, when I was 17 years old, I bought a photo album. I think this is a baby photo album because it's got like some bears on it. And I used to collect stickers. Yeah, I just wrote Jennifer's scrapbook. I'm surprised I still have this. Like, this is something I'll probably keep until I'm old. But I'd always, like, you know, get those stickers from those little vending machines. And, you know, back then, they were stupid, but I'd buy them any chance I could get. Well, what I ended up doing is I would save every single movie stub, every single concert ticket, which I should still keep up with it, but I haven't. But I kept every single thing that I could just with this. And I mean, I've made, you know, a pretty good book. So I'm going to share with you guys bands that I have met. Now, some of you guys won't believe me. I don't know if I have a picture, but the one band that I actually met was My Chemical Romance. A lot of you guys might not believe it, but I actually did meet them. I thought I had their autograph. I know I met them. I went to the Warped Tour. I've been to the Warped Tour like 4 or 5 times back in the day, and I remember we got their autograph. I don't think I thought I had a picture. I might have not put it in here. Sorry, there's so much to look at. But I remember meeting them and getting their autograph. Why don't I have the photo all of a sudden? Don't have their photo all of a sudden. Yeah, go figure, Jennifer. The one picture that I didn't take. Yeah, I don't know if I just couldn't meet them at the time. But anyways, I met My Chemical Romance. I think they signed my t-shirt that I had, which I don't have anymore. Another band, you guys, that I was obsessed with was Good Charlotte. I was obsessed with Good Charlotte, you guys. I was obsessed with Benji. Now, if you guys don't know this, it did not happen this way, but Benji is one of the brothers on Good Charlotte, Benjamin, and obviously the name is Good Charlotte. I did not name my children after that band. It was just a coincidence. Just a coincidence that I named them. But funny thing is, like, you know, I'm pretty happy that my kids have a band name because I like that. But funny thing is, I was never at a 7-Eleven back in the day, and when we went to go see them at the Warped Tour, sorry, Benjamin. When we went to the Warped Tour, I remember getting lost and we went to a 7-Eleven. I was so excited to go to a 7-Eleven because that was like at its peak time and there was none anywhere near me. And then when I met Good Charlotte the next day, I was as quiet as can be. But, you know, I got their autograph. I was pretty excited about that. I had posters all over my room with them. I mean, this is them signing my stuff right here. I kept articles. I had everything I could get. T-shirts, articles. Here's even I even met Wee Man from Jackass. So, I met Good Charlotte, which is awesome. I also met 3 Days Grace. And I have their autograph in here also. Now I have 3 Days Grace from back when it was Adam, the original singer, before they broke up. And I don't know, I had them sign a piece of paper and I never put it in here. But I did meet 3 Days Grace. I was at a modeling gig and they were playing the show after that modeling gig. So we hung out. I think Stained was playing. I think it was Stained, but we ended up, you know, kind of not watching Stained as much because we wanted to hang out with the band, because that's what you do when you're 20 years old. The next band I've met was Trapped. Again, I don't have their signature in here. Okay, no, you guys know what? I'm lying to you. Here's 3 Days Grace. 3 Days Grace's autograph is right here. This is when I did my modeling stuff. But 3 Days Grace. But the next band I actually met was Trapped. I'm obsessed with Trapped. They're still going strong. I've seen them in concert 3 or 4 times. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen them. We met them. They came to Madison. That's where I live, is Madison, Wisconsin, the state capital area. They came to my area, and then they just, you know, were giving autographs away from the show. I have a lot of stuff that I haven't put in my book, but I got to meet them. I think I got my picture taken with them. I think. This is before smartphones. It's kind of sad, but this is before smartphones existed. So I was pretty excited about that. But yeah. The next band I saw was Thrice. Now a lot of you guys might not know Thrice very much. They weren't as big when I saw them like 10 so years ago, but they're a little bit bigger now. I'm not into them as much as I used to be, but I actually just met the lead singer from Thrice, and his name is Dustin. I don't know if he's still the lead singer, but he just wrote Love Dustin. That's all he wrote. Like I said, I don't know if he's still the lead singer. I'm not into their band, but I have to look into it. I listen to the music on the radio, just not into it. Okay, so there's another band that I met. There's this place called The Warehouse in La Crosse. And now if you guys are not familiar with The Warehouse, what it is, it's like a little place up on a second floor where there's bands that play. And a lot of them are like bands that are just getting started. Bands, you know, that want, mostly a lot of high school bands and everything. Well, there's this band called My Friend Steve. Now, I think I was 17 at the time when I met these guys. These guys were awesome. If you guys vaguely remember the show Zoe, Duncan, Jack, and Jane, it was on the WB. I think it only was like 1 or 2 seasons, but it had like Zoe Dushmel in it. I think she was in it, and then a couple other people. But that their theme song, if you guys look it up, Zoe, Duncan, Jack, and Jane, if you look up their theme song, the person who sang that song was My Friend Steve. And it was a band. There's like 5 guys or whatever, and we got to meet them. They signed my paper. I even have them sign my CD that I have, but this is like their little event. They had like postcards they were giving away, and we got to meet them. It just says Jennifer, and then it has all the guys' names. I think there were 5 or 6 of the guys. Super nice. You know, when you're 17 years old, you're like, oh, I get to meet a band, I get to meet a band. Those guys we hung out with for a while. But super nice guys, you know. I think they're probably in their late 20s, but like we were just excited to talk to them. So we just hung out with them and talked to them right after the thing. So pretty excited about that. The next band I've met was Mad at Gravity. Now, I don't even know if these guys even exist anymore. I saw them before I moved to Madison, which I moved to Madison 14 years ago. So I think I saw these guys maybe 15 years ago. I know I was of age when I did see them, but I met Mad at Gravity. I have to look up and see if they're even out there anymore. But here is the Mad at Gravity signatures that I met. They were pretty cool. Those guys were really cool. Yeah, those guys are hilarious. They even noticed me when I was standing in the crowd. Like, we were standing right in the front row. I don't even know what music they sing anymore. I know they sing like alternative because that's the music I'm into, but I have to listen to their stuff. Like, they were just super good guys, you know, very flirty with us, but super awesome. Next band I met was Simple Plan. Now you guys are like, who is Simple Plan? Yep, I even got Mad at Gravity again. Here's my picture with them, and then I'm just losing stuff, but I got another signature along with Seven Dust, and Nonpoint I think was in there too. But I've met Simple Plan, and you guys are like, who is Simple Plan? Just hold on, honey. Simple Plan, they're like, I'm just a kid, life is a nightmare, I'm just a kid. It's a Canadian band, but if you guys were all into, you know, all that weird stuff back in the day, you know, alternative, like when Avril Lavigne and people were emo, Simple Plan was awesome. I actually love their music. They still exist actually, so there is that with their signature right there. I don't think I got my picture taken with them, but I do have pictures of me having them sign stuff. Most of them were just signed, you know, behind a table, so they couldn't really, you know, do this. And this all, again, this is all before digital cameras were involved. So that's what I met. And then the last band that I've met, if you guys follow me on Instagram, it's Social Repose. Now, he is a YouTuber. I found him, he's not a big person. He just hit like 1 million subscribers not that long ago, but he's more, you know, he does more dramatic stuff, but he is a pretty nice guy. I met him twice at the warehouse. I've actually drove to my parents' house and met him. He's like one of the first music YouTubers that I actually actually met. Super nice guy, you know. He's weird, but his music's really nice, and I really enjoyed it. I got my picture taken with him a couple times. You know, I even did a vlog that I met Social Repose. So a lot of people don't like him. I like him for his music mostly, but you know, I got his autograph, I got pictures taken with him, I had conversations with him, I even talked to him about YouTube, which was kind of nice. But those are pretty much the bands I've met. I've seen so many other bands that I didn't get a chance to meet. I've seen live, No Doubt, New Found Glory, I've seen Korn, I've seen Stained, Papa Roach, what other bands have I seen? Backstreet Boys, I recently saw those guys, that was awesome. Panic at the Disco, yeah, I've seen so many bands, you guys. Marvelous 3, Dynamite Hack, if you ever seen that. Union Underground, live. I've seen my friend Steve, Space Bike. I don't think those guys exist anymore. But so many bands, so many bands. These are just all the tickets that I've seen and all that fun stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know by giving this video a
thumbs up for Benjamin videos.
Thumbs up for Benjamin videos, and thumbs up for you guys kind of a little bit knowing about me. Let me know.
Not thumbs up for Mom.
Okay, let me know if you guys have heard of any of these bands, especially the ones that are not known anymore, or if you were into this music like I was. I was weird, you guys. I had shaved my head. I had my head shaved. I wore spiked dog collars. I was a really weird person back in the day. But thank you guys for watching.
Kit Kats.
See you guys all later.
Kit
Bye-bye.
Kats.